Hi, I'm Andreas, and in this video I will show you how to use the Flow Builder in Kople. The Flow Builder is one of the most complex features of the system, and always be a little bit careful when you change anything in there. Basically, it's how you create the whole user journey for any user. So you can do it for each user type, and they have a separate flow. The first things I want to show you is just how to work with this builder. You can drag and drop elements to change where they are in the flow. You can click edit to change them, and you can click plus to add new elements. I'll show more about that in a second. And you can also click delete to delete a state. We call each of these states. I'm just going to click review changes and save, and now this one is gone. The flow is a linear representation of the user journey. So anything the user is always in one state and then moves on to the next. Some of the states are wait states, some are instantaneous stuff like sending an email, automatic group assignment, and some are manager actions where you need to do something. The different states we can see in here. We have the outbound communication. So that is any automatic SMS or email being sent just at one point in the flow instantly. Then we have the manager action, so those are the tasks. I won't go into depth with all of them, but I'll just describe most of them. We have the recurrent, which is kind of a way of circumventing the linear flow. So this makes you able to send recurring emails basically, but that means, for example, if you want to send people emails saying thanks for waiting for a match, you can put a recurrent in before you match them, and it will send every let's say 30 days an email that says the same thing: we're looking for a match for you. And then once you've matched them, you can put in a cancel recurrent, which will then stop the recurrence of these emails, because obviously you don't want to tell them that you're looking for a match while they actually have one. So this is a little bit more complex. These two are relatively simple. The wait is also relatively simple. It's just that you wait a certain amount of days. So let's say in the follow-up, you want to wait 30 days between manually getting prompted to calling them. So you'll put in a manager action, then put in a 30-day wait state in between the two manager actions, and then do it that way. Wait on state is a little bit more complex. In this one, you often would use it to wait for something to happen on the flow of the person that the user is matched with. So this is how you can make the two flows intertwined. So you wait on the other user entering a certain state. You can also wait on the user itself entering a certain state and then do an offset if you want to wait, I don't know, like 2 months from a certain thing happening. So these can be similar in that way, but there are nuances that you can always contact us if you want to know more about. Send surveys is if you want to send a survey, of course, and in order to use this feature, you need to have built a survey under this menu here. And then questions are also automatic send outs, just like the survey and the automatic emails. And what they can do is just ask a simple yes and no question that your users can answer, like did you meet this month, for example. And the ask for file, just ask them to upload a file. The cool thing about these three is that they can be used in combination with the skip feature. And the skip feature, basically also a little bit like the recurrent, allows you to circumvent the linearity of the flow. So in the skip feature, you can choose that under certain conditions, you skip further down the flow instead of just moving on to the next state in the flow. So in the case of these elements here, it would be that, let's say someone gets a survey sent out automatically, and then you wait 10 days maybe for them to answer it. And in the case that they do answer, you don't want to follow up again. But in the case that they don't answer, you do want to follow up again. So you put in maybe a manager action, but before that you put in a skip. So it says, if they answered, then skip this manager action. And if they didn't answer, then just move on to the manager action. And the same thing for the uploading of files and short questions. Basically, anytime you ask a user anything, And with these 3 elements, you can always also later on choose to follow up or not follow up, depending on whether they answered. So that's pretty much it for the flow building. Thank you for watching.